Right, 5 tips for fast fat
loss now.
Loss.
Get lean now.
Fast fat loss.
So we're going to go through this quickly because it's going to be fast.
Yeah,
so point number 1, you want to move more. So the more you move, the more calories you burn. So you think about when you're standing up, you're burning calories. Stand up, don't sit down. Don't get lift, use the stairs. Park further away from your office. I park on the top floor of a multi-storey car park every day because it makes you walk up 3 flights of stairs, not be such a fat lazy bastard. So move more, you burn more calories. That means you will get leaner.
Yeah. If you have a sedentary job, try and aim to get in on your lunch break once you've eaten, maybe a 10-15 minute walk just around the block. Simple as that.
Give yourself a reason to go and get something from the car.
Exactly.
Go fill up your water bottle all the time. Buy a smaller water bottle so you've got to fill it up. Any reason to get yourself up, moving around a bit more, it accumulates.
Move more, burn more. Simple.
Also a tip that can help is get a Fitbit. I have got one but I've lost it somewhere. They are very good for being aware of how many steps you're doing on a daily basis. So that will all accumulate, and if you know how many steps you're doing, it will make a big difference.
Boom, that was 1. Gone.
Point number 2, nutrient timing.
Nutrient time is a massive one, especially in regards to carbohydrate intake. So your carbohydrate intake is going to be, you're going to be best utilising those carbohydrates in and around your training. So pre, intra and post are the main times where you want to get those carbohydrates into your system. The rest of the day you can concentrate on getting in your healthy fats and your protein sources, but carbohydrates, utilising them around your training is going to aid you in losing body fat massively.
And if you, in terms of aiding your body fat loss as well, what will also happen in terms of pushing your carbohydrates around training, it will improve the quality of training, which will then improve the amount of weights you can lift, which will then improve your physique and then make you have a leaner body, which is what pretty much everyone is striving for. So that's point number 2. Point number 3 is consistency. So we were just talking about how stupid it is some people weigh out every grain of rice for 5 days of the week, and then 2 days of the week, Saturday, Sunday, they go off the rails and eat Domino's pizza and Ben and Jerry's and binge until they're sick. Now there's no point of being super anal for 5 days and eat shit for 2 days. So try and be pretty much on point most of the time and be more consistent, and that will make a better difference than being perfect 50% of the time.
Consistency is the key to success.
Consistency is key. Harped on about that a few times on Instagram. Point number 4 is awareness of trigger foods. Anything in particular for you?
Anything sweet, mate. In regards to that, like anything, if I eat something sweet, then I'm just going to continue to eat something.
I'm a bit of a Pop-Tart man, I have to say. So.
Or even if it is in regards to just fitting it into your day. So if I know that I've got a sweet tooth, I know that if I'm putting in my carbohydrates around my training, I'm going to have something that's going to cap that craving straight after I've trained.
And you can get away with it then, that's when your body's going to need it.
Something like a sugary cereal after my training is, look, it's
that's the treat of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, it's the treat of the day. It's going to cap a craving, and I know I'm going to utilise that in regards to the glycogen that I've burnt through in my training session. It's just going to replenish themselves.
Your body's going to hammer through it. So that's why, particularly on holiday, if you're going on holiday, I'd always suggest you want to have a big meal. I try and have a training session and then have the meal out, because that way your body will just churn through whatever you're taking in. So that is point number 4. Be awareness, trigger foods, what sets you off. Be prepared and be aware. Last one, which is a big point, is point number 5, is hidden calories. So a lot of stuff has a lot of calories in it. Worst ones you can have are like soft drinks in terms of not diet cokes obviously, full fat cokes, sugary drinks.
Even things like juices, like...
Oh, well, this is a funny story. Anyone who knows me as a child, I was quite a beast. I had a phase where I refused to drink water. This makes it amusing, but I'd run up to my room with like cartons of orange juice and drink like 4 litres a day. I had terrible teeth. I had very good skin from a lot of vitamin C, but I was very obese. So fruit juices are terrible for high in sugar.
And they're not always good for you. People have this illusion that getting more fruit juice in for you, like smoothies and shit, is going to be good for you and beneficial for you, but it's not. It's just extra calories and it's extra sugar. So if you're going to go for something like a juice, just substitute it for something like a BCA or an EAA or something that's going to, or an electrolyte, something that's going to benefit you in regards to hydration, going to give you that sweet taste when you're drinking it, but you're not going to get those extra calories in with it as well. A
little known secret about a lot of juices as well, a lot of people don't know, if it says from concentrate, that's actually where the juice has basically been boiled down, dried out, and then they reconstitute and add the water back into it, so it's pretty much not even juice anyway. So, God knows what's even made.
You're just drinking fucking tar, basically.
Yeah. So, other things to watch out for: alcohol. Every gram of alcohol has 7 calories in it. Offers nothing to the body at all.
Yeah.
If you're going to drink, stick to clear spirits. They're lower in calories.
Yeah.
Beer isn't particularly good. Wines, cocktails tend to be full of sugar, so they're really things that can pile on weight. If you're going to drink, again, pay attention to the mixes you can have with them, so they will pile in sugars and bits and pieces.
Some sauces and condiments, like tomato ketchup, mayonnaises. Like I'm a massive advocate of putting sauces on my food and not worrying too much about tracking it. But in regards to sugary sauces like ketchups, there's always going to be substitutes. So reduced fat, reduced sugars. Just try going for them ones. Things like Nando's sauce are pretty much 0 calorie per.
Hot sauces generally tend to be lower calories.
So if you haven't got a hot, you don't like hot food, you basically just go for something that's reduced sugar or reduced fat.
The other thing I have a lot with my Asian clients, actually, funny enough, is be aware of the oils you're cooking in, because that's the easiest way to pile in calories into food. So every gram of fat is 9 calories. So if you're tablespooning in coconut oil, olive oil, you're going to massively bump up the calories at every meal. So in particular, that's where a lot of Joe Wicks's diets are bullshit, because they tend to have shit tons of coconut oil and other things which have huge amounts of fat. So,
and you don't even need it. Like, you don't need to cook in that shit. You don't need to
use the cow spray.
Yeah,
One cow spray.
Or don't use anything.
Or get a decent pan.
When I roast my vegetables, I literally just put herbs on it, herbs on it, spices on it, put it in the oven. Like, you don't need to cake it in oil. Just bullshit.
So these are our top 5 tips for fat loss. Get quick fat loss now.
Yeah, get it.
Mike, Charlie, peace. Let us know any other tips you have. Comment below.
Out.